But I'm going to destroy it first, so you...
Oh, wait, what, dude?
Look at the clock, Stanley.
I was...
30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds.
We're gonna die, guys, we're gonna die!
No.
What's going on, you guys? Migs here, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Now, if you notice in the title of this video, you will have noticed that, yes, today is my birthday, or at least the time of this recording was my birthday, which was probably the day before I posted this, which is today. Now, it did take me a while to think about what kind of video I wanted to put out today, and you know, I figured let's all just take a break from all the spooks and scares and all the suspense, and let's just kick back, relax. It's my birthday, you guys. I want everyone to just have fun and have a good laugh, and so hopefully this video will deliver. Now, this I would still consider a blind playthrough, considering that I only unlocked 2 endings in my first playthrough. And so, I mean, God knows how many endings there are in this game. So I'm just hoping that the narrator will be very kind to me because it's my birthday. Actually, fuck that. It is my birthday. It better be kind to me today, you guys. So enough with the chit chat. Do not forget to leave a like and subscribe because it is my birthday. Let's get to it. Alright, back at it, back in the office, all by ourselves, all by our lonesome. Now, I'm trying to remember the options that I picked during the first playthrough, during the first video.
Were gone. What could it mean?
Stanley
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I also need to make sure that I don't miss anything, because what if
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Because considering that I've already unlocked 2 endings, the narrator may have... Oh, you see? I'm doing something different here. The narrator may have done something differently. You know, because that's what the narrator does, right? You think that you're
Stanley
just...
went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor did it advance the story in any way.
You don't know that. You could be tricking me. You could be tricking me. Okay, actually, you know what? I think that we are actually done in here. So let's go ahead and get a move on. Ooh. I'm gonna touch everything. Oh. What if we're supposed to turn off all the computers? What if that'll get... I bet you that will give us a new ending. It has to, right? It only makes sense. I mean, that's the whole point of this game, right? Is to play it differently. Try to get as many different endings. Okay, here we are with the crossroads.
He entered the door on his left.
Now, I've already twice gone through the door to the right, so we are gonna, you know, we'll play the narrator's game and go to the left and see where it leads us to. But at the same time, too, we got to keep our eyes peeled because there might be something here that we can
Yet
change.
There was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. All right. Broom closet. It's open.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing
still
here,
the same narration.
So he turned around and got back on track.
Okay, so everything is still
Coming to a
quite the
staircase,
same.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Let's head downstairs. We haven't actually tried heading downstairs before. Ooh. Oh, what's this? Can I touch it? I can't. I can't do it. But we could at least go through here.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt.
I hope that's not the case for this ending.
He found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers
Oh
weren't
no, it's an
actually
ongoing
good.
loop.
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa, I'm flying!
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not waken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Wait, it's different.
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
What is this, purgatory?
To speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Okay, how?
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want.
No!
I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
What a crap ending, man. I didn't want this ending. Wait, it's different.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Who the hell's Mariella?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
It's Mariella's turn.
I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
She said it to the office.
Important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. and then she turned and ran.
Wow! I did not expect this kind of ending, dude. Alright, question is, what and where will we be doing today? I think I still want to turn off all the computers, because that might give us another ending here.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's go and do that.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Isn't there another computer in this room? Or was it the other room? Yeah, let's check the other room here. Yeah, there's one there. Okay, what else? What else? What else? Awaiting input? What? Oh. Wait. What is this business here? That's new. Let's head back here, see if there's any new computers that are on. No, there isn't. Maybe I was supposed to do one computer at a time and then send the input. That's only a guess. Alright, well, we'll come back to it in another playthrough. Let's just continue moving on forward. Okay. I thought this was something that I could collect, this green sheet, but I guess not. Alright, let's head in here.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845. I hope it doesn't ask for my voice recognition again.
By simply pushing random buttons on the
because it didn't work last time.
Happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. So we're playing the narrator's game right now. This is what he wants me to do. Let's head downstairs. Oh, I think I know where this is. It is going to lead us to that one crossroads where it was either to head to the mind control room or head left where it said don't enter, and it actually led to our inevitable death. So we'll see where this mind control thing, what it does to us. We'll play your game this time, narrator. That's what you want. Okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
All right. Well, I don't see any crossroads here, so let's go ahead and just push forward. I mean, I see the button I need to push, but I want to press everything else. That's the whole point, right?
The monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced
it's like the Matrix
on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What's that one? What's that one about? Why were it showed some people were fired? Okay. I wonder if I had to. Yeah, you see? 103, 104. 104 was fired, and so was 601. 104 and 601. Yeah, 104, 601. Is there anyone else? I don't think so. Yeah, I think it was 104 and 601. Those were the only two. Okay, okay. Those are clues, you guys. Those are damn clues. 104 and 601.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Never.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
104.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Was that the
But here was
104,
the proof,
601?
the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Or I could press more things here. I don't know. Mind controls idle, awaiting input. I'm not gonna shut it off. I'm not shutting it off. I'm keeping it on.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
I damn right I did.
Enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine
dude, we're gonna blow up.
Without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
Come on, we can do this.
Moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going. What all
I see a failsafe.
I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
Evil!
Of course, that was
You were
merely
evil, sir.
in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
Shit.
I have to say,
how do we do this, guys? How do we do this?
This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Green 2?
And I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
We're gonna fail. I don't know what I'm doing.
Time doesn't
oh my gosh. We're gonna die, guys. We're gonna die.
What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer?
Shut up, narrator.
This room was capable of turning it off. I mean, look at you. running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones.
Oh,
or maybe
shut
this big red
up,
button,
you.
or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death.
Yeah.
You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless, to see you made humble. This is not a challenge.
Wait.
It's a tragedy.
Wait.
You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you...
Oh, wait, what,
Look
dude?
at the clock, Stanley.
I was...
30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds.
We're gonna die, guys, we're gonna die!
No ending. Just you being blown to pieces.
Oh, no!
Desperately to your frail life. Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second
my
of your
gosh.
inevitable life.
Oh
from
my
the moment
gosh.
we fade
We're
in
dead.
Until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Oh. Oops. Well, that was an incredible and unexpected 2 different endings that we just achieved here in the Stanley Parable. Now, I am afraid that we are out of time, but stay tuned, because you know that we will be back for more of Stanley Parable. I mean, there's still so many endings, and I kind of feel like I want to repeat that last sequence because there has to be a way to disarm that bomb. Don't spoil it down below unless I ask, because I kind of want to figure it out on my own. You know, I'm going to rewatch the playthrough here and figure it out on my own. So stay tuned for that, you guys. Now, in the meantime, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please do not forget to smash that like, and if you're new to the channel, be sure that you subscribe as well as ring the bell so that you are notified for the next video. And that's going to be it for today. I want to thank you so much again for watching. My name is MigsXL, and I will see you in the next video.